Hey Wildcats, and welcome to another episode of Wildcat Legends. Today, myself and Alexis have some trailers for you guys that we have handpicked, and these movies are going to be hitting theaters here soon. And so, we have three set up, which is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and which is funny because it reveals a character who has two tails. And our next trailer that we have picked out for you guys is the new Fantastic Beasts movie that is coming out, and it talks a little bit about Dumbledore. Yep. And then our third one is called Bad Guys, which is a cute little animated movie. And so let's get...
Sure it's going to be so cute because it's called Bad Guys.
It is called Bad Guys, but as I was pulling it up, I realized that it was like... It had a really pretty animation, and it looked fun. It reminded me of Zootopia a little bit.
Well, I guess we're going to have to stick around and find out.
Exactly.
Alrighty,
Okay.
so before
Wait,
we start
hold on.
this-
I'm drawing parallels. So like Zootopia is like cartoon animals, like police force, and then this is Bad Guys, and it's like cartoon animals, but like the other. Anyways, let's get right
that's
into.
so cool!
Exactly. I don't know if it's made by the same studio, but I don't know. All things that we'll find out in due time.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Sonic the Hedgehog, everyone.
I like the Naruto one.
I like the two tails on the two. Batman moment.
Almost every superhero or supervillain has stood on top of a building and stared down.
Ironic how I pointed that is so funny. I pointed this out how like the Flash was driving a car in his trailer, and then I was kind of pointing out the irony that the fastest hedgehog is driving a car.
That is pretty funny though. Oh,
That's nice.
I'd hate for that to hit.
Oh, bald Jim Carrey.
Bald Jim Carrey.
Bald Jim Carrey with the fantastic mustache.
I just want to get a good clip of him going like this.
It'll come. That Jim is really reminding me of like the Sonic the Hedgehog video games. It's really throwbacky.
Have you ever played it on the DS?
Yes.
That was...
Tails!
Wait.
That's Tails.
Yeah.
Now we just need Shadow and Knuckles. And we'll have the whole gang.
Do you think that they're slowly introducing more characters so that there's going to be like 2 or 3 more Sonic the Hedgehog movies?
Absolutely.
Oh, it comes out in April? They even kept the original design of his rockets.
I want to see the original, like, you know, like how... Wait. Knuckles!
What?
It's such a villain. I love that. I love the voice.
And then you have Jim Carrey.
The villains in these movies, I would say, are better than the good guys.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you have Jim Carrey, and then that Knuckles isn't fantastic.
April 8th, 2022.
Nice. Sweet. I'm excited for that. I watched the first one.
Too.
It's pretty good. I'm more excited about this one than the first one. The first one became a huge meme back whenever it first released.
Because they had the human teeth in his mouth.
He had a very it was like the uncanny valley effect, whereas like human but not human enough, so it just triggered a fight or flight response in everyone.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't.
I want to see
wasn't
Tails
great.
with that style of uncanny valley.
I mean, that would be pretty funny. I'm sure if you looked up like some horror Sonic photos, you could
Horror Sonic.
you could find it.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I don't know. I hope that this one is better than the first movie because as
Yeah.
much as I liked the first movie, Jim Carrey was the only reason why I watched it.
Yeah, it is what sucked me in. Alrighty, now we're transitioning over to Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore.
We get to
So,
find out what secrets Dumbledore's hiding
like
from
a
us.
prequel for Dumbledore. It's really exciting. I have a confession to make. The only real ties that I have to the Harry Potter franchise is in second grade I really needed AR points, and I audiobooked the second book because the first book was too small, so it didn't have enough AR points, but all the ones with 50 AR points were way too big, and I wasn't patient enough. And so the one with 30, it was the second book, and it was like a medium-sized Harry Potter book
Mhm.
when you're like thinking about like
Mhm.
relative size of all those. And so I audiobooked it. So I've only read the second book. I haven't fully watched the movies. And now here's my knowledge of all of Harry Potter in that second book reacting to The Secrets of Dumbledore.
I have all books.
I'm not
have-
reading. I'm not a reader. I'm
I
sorry.
own all the movies. We're gonna sit you down and talk you through each
I'm
and
not
every
having a
one.
Harry Potter intervention. Let's just watch the trailer. Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Are you turning up a little bit? Did you like the first Fantastic Beast?
Do you know how much of the Harry Potter franchise I've seen?
Not one. I like the creatures from these movies.
I really like that actor. He played The Theory of Everything, which is like a Stephen Hawking.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was really good. Made me cry.
He's in a lot. Especially old timey movies like these.
Yeah. He does play a lot of like old-timey characters.
Hogwarts.
I need the Crab Rave song played over this scene.
I'm gonna go to the ocean and see if I can talk to crabs like that. I wonder what that was.
I don't know.
It looks like there are some seriously powerful witches. Why do they keep trying to kill the muggles?
The stick bug.
Stickbug's my favorite character. 3 points to Hufflepuff.
Secrets of Dumbledore. Okay, I feel terrible because I couldn't pinpoint like where like the secrets of Dumbledore could lie, or I couldn't see Dumbledore and be like, oh yeah, that looks like a young Dumbledore. I feel terrible. The second book, luckily, I have a knowledge of the lore of Harry Potter because it takes place after the events of the first book, but it kind of like wraps up the first book in that, and so like it tells you about the boy who lived, and you know Voldemort, boom, Scar, LOL, and then he like lives under a staircase, and he's abused by the one dude who's not his actual dad, his uncle.
It is his uncle because the wife, which is his aunt, is his dead mother's sister.
Okay. Yep. Okay. And then, you know, Dumbledore, or was it Hagrid that picked him up? He's like, you're a wizard.
Hagrid.
Yep. And he's like, you're a wizard.
And then they go back to a little island.
And I know Draco Malfoy is a rich, spoiled brat. And then Harry Potter starts speaking in tongues. And I'm just kidding. He starts speaking Slytherin, and she can speak to snakes. And so I have some knowledge of lore.
So you read the Chamber of Secrets.
Yep, the Chamber of Secrets.
Literally, that is what it's called.
And so I get the point of Quidditch. I get the 3 points to Hufflepuff. I'm really ashamed.
You really should watch these. These are really good stories, and it's kind of like
I get into a lot of nerdy stuff. I mean, I'm deep into the rabbit hole of Star Wars and Marvel lore.
Just not Harry Potter lore.
I just haven't. It just hasn't happened. It didn't click.
I wonder if it's just because you haven't seen the movies. Because you could still be a Harry Potter fan and not read any of the books. I just,
Controversial.
One of those.
Controversial.
It's a very controversial topic. I was one of those kids that read all of the books before I watched any of the movies because I used to read as a kid. And then I watched the movies and realized that the books were better, but I liked seeing it instead of reading it.
I'm a very visual person. Okay, so
Bad
guys. And if the song from Cops doesn't play in this trailer, I'm not watching the movie.
What you gonna do?
That is a joke because this does look really cool. And hopefully, I don't know, who is this made by? Is it?
Oda? Maybe.
I don't know who it's made by. It'll.
Peacock Universal.
Universal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I have to just find out where Zootopia was made.
I'm pretty sure
is
Universal.
I hope there's a universe. I hope they build a universe with this. Anyways, Bad Guys, the trailer.
Go for it. Beep! Ooh, I already like this animation.
Yeah.
Because it's giving me kind of
I
like
love that because
comic.
it reminds me of, like, yeah, cell shading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this seems a little bit more different than Zootopia than I first anticipated.
It'd be kind of cool if the Zootopia characters were in this movie and they were busting them. But it was from their point of view.
Oh no, there's humans. So this is definitely not Zootopia related.
Mm-mm.
Sad.
Oh.
I really like this main character though. The trope of big bad wolf. Oh, that's funny. That's good.
Aww. And they're all ditched in onesies that are different animals.
It's good, a coming of age story.
Mm-hmm. Well, not a coming of age,
Well,
like coming to realization. Because I think he's a grown man. Flee the guinea pigs? Did you catch that typo?
did. Are those the guinea pigs?
He ate the guinea pigs. Oh, that's cool. When it comes out April 2, I'm excited.
I'm disappointed.
Why?
They didn't play the song from Cops. Instead, they played Billie Eilish.
They played Bad Guy by
Yeah,
the
they
way?
did.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's still a good song.
It is a great song. It's fantastic, but the nostalgic factor wasn't there because I didn't hear.
Now we could just say, I'm a puff guy every time his fur sticks up.
Sure.
But it just set us up for meme quality.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think Universal's great because they're really good at introducing new topics because like movies today, there's a lot of lore which intrigues me, but it's a lot of stuff that's built upon other. Like if you look at Fantastic Beasts, it wouldn't exist without Harry Potter. Because the reason why people are interested is because it's building off of that franchise, it's building off that story. And you look at most of the Marvel movies and most of the Marvel properties, people are interested because of the Avengers and like, oh, this was a really good movie, let me go entertain these. And it's like kind of like I relate it to like a monopoly of like just branching out and building, which is awesome and it's great. But what I think makes Universal so great is they're really good about making a one-off movie, and it's a really good one-off movie, or even making a two-off movie, or they're really good about making like a trilogy that's like super good. And
they keep it short, simple, and to the T, and they make it appropriate for all ages. They sometimes throw in those jokes for the adults, so that way they get their entertainment.
Absolutely.
But I like how over the years Universal and DreamWorks have like their animation has gotten so much better. Because I watched Shrek recently, and I'm kind of like
Shrek is kind of bad. Like no, it's a great movie. Don't get me wrong.
It's a great movie. The animation though is a little sketchy.
No, wrapping back to the uncanny valley effect, where something's like not human enough, but human enough to where it triggers like a fight or flight response. The first showing of Shrek had Fiona, and it like had the first, or not like the first iteration of Fiona, but like one of the first designs for Fiona, and she had that human yet unhuman like quality to her, where she like gave kids panic attacks in the first viewing. Like the review of the movie, they're giving kids panic attacks, and they were in
maybe they were
emotional distress because
were
of
these
Fiona.
kids?
I don't know, but I was reading about that the other day. Yeah. But anyways, Universal is great. All these trailers great. So make sure you watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We have Fantastic Beasts.
And Bad Guys. All coming
Bad Guys.
out in April of 2022. So don't forget to get your tickets for future references. I don't think they'll book them now, but
Yeah.
I forgot which month
Also,
was before April, but-
Spider-Man's about to come out. So that's a totally separate note.
Yes.
That's the only movie I'm excited for. So I feel like my reaction to these would have been way better if it wasn't being overshadowed by
the fact that Spider-Man drops this Friday. I'm so excited because I'm going to watch it in theaters, and I'm literally like, I saw it in the theater. Well, I saw the ad for it in theaters when I was watching the new Ghostbuster movie. And I'm
I
sitting
still haven't
there.
watched that. Darn it.
I'm sitting there, and I told Braden, I was just like, we have to come back and watch the Spider-Man. We
No,
have
yeah,
to.
absolutely. I don't care if I go by myself. Like, I'm going to go watch Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm sorry.
Rabbit holes. That's what we're best at. But what we hope you are best at is leaving a comment and liking and subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!
Later.